Hey, it's Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead. Well, I'm up in the attic right now. I want to wish you a happy New Year's Day. So, when I woke up today, I had big plans because the nice clear weather had ended and it began raining last night. I'm sorry about the quality of this picture. So I had a lot of plans for inside, and I had got some of them done, but I went outside because I needed to take care of the chickens, and I needed to prop up the cover that we have over part of their run. Now, we had tack welded some long pieces of pipe together, 20-foot long, and those did not hold well. So that came down. So I had to get all that off. And then I got boards and began putting things up. And that worked pretty good. So during that time, it stopped raining. Now, the last part of the year had not been able to work in the garden very much at all. It was kind of a disaster for me. I've had problems with the area of my right shoulder, and I'm right-handed, down about halfway to my elbow. A lot of problems. I could hardly move that. So physical therapy helped, and cortisone shot. Then I had problems with my right knee. So another cortisone shot. Then I began having a terrible time walking. My heels hurt so bad. So I suspected a bone spurs, but it's kind of unusual to have it in both feet. And they did x-rays, and then they sent me off to a podiatrist who said I have very large bone spurs in my heels. So it's kind of like stepping on a flattened nail all the time. But I also developed plantar fasciitis, something like that. And that is a inflammation that goes kind of from the ball of your foot all the way up past your Achilles heel. Incredibly painful. So between those things, snivel, snivel here, I wasn't able to do much in the garden towards the end of the year at all. And that's really disappointing because I love the garden. But today, I was able to get out. It had rained, so I pulled the borscht, which is in the in-ground garden. Now, borscht is an herb that I was told by a beekeeper several years ago was excellent for the bees. And the reason it's excellent for the bees is because the nectar releases like 7 times a day in that particular type of flower. So I planted it right in my in-ground flower bed. What I didn't know was it's incredibly invasive, spreads like crazy. And so now I'm working to get it out of there, despite the fact that we did a lot of work in the garden early in the year, laying down cardboard and wood chips, very thick. Still, it just comes up any place it can. So I got a wheelbarrow of that out, a big heaping wheelbarrow. And then I cleaned up the asparagus bed, and I got the old corn stalks, and that was another big heaping bed. And then I decided, because I had picked my pockets. I had large pockets in my vest full of potatoes. I thought, I didn't get to harvest my sweet potatoes this year. And that's a real disappointment because I had someone here locally say that you cannot grow sweet potatoes here. And I have now for several years. So I went out and began digging those up. I didn't think they were going to do so good because I hadn't been able to I have them in a raised bed in a greenhouse, just a high tunnel thing. And I hadn't been able to water them very much. And I had, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 plants is all I had. So I went out there, and some of the biggest ones I had to throw out because they were going soft. I mean, we have had really cold weather. But even though they're very, very dirty, I'm going to show you right now my sweet potato harvest. Check that out. And this year, I got some of the biggest sweet potatoes I've ever had. There, look at my hand compared to this sweet potato. It's huge. It's not the only one that's really big. This one's a really, really nice sweet potato too. Sorry for the mud. And there are quite a few of them that are large. But some of them that are large, like this one right here, they're beginning to go bad. So I've got a little pile right here, and those are going to go out for chicken feed. Well, I'm really happy that I was able to grow this crop that I was told I couldn't do. Have you ever been told you can't do something? How does it make you feel? To me, it's a challenge. And if you're going to challenge me, I'm going to see if I can. So, see what you can this year. I'm praying blessings on you and yours in your house, out of your house, in the day and the night. This is Maria. I want to also let you know that this is Oregon that I'm growing these in. So if you haven't liked or subscribed to my channel, please consider doing that. And I will talk to you a little later in the year. Bye-bye.